Welcome back to our YouTube series in which we are solving UPSC Prelims PYQs from 1979 to 2024. Here, we are going in a reverse way. Now, it is of 45 plus years and it will be covered theme-wise and subject-wise. For now, we are doing polity. And similarly, other initiatives are going on for science and technology, geography, and environment. In the upcoming time, we'll also solve questions on economy as well as history. The same question which will appear here, you can appear it on PYQ portal on Edukemy, and the class notes of that is attached in description. Find that link. Right. I just want to remind you that our Film Support Program 2025 is commencing from 9th of December 2024. So today's topic, we are starting from Parliament. It is part 1. We'll solve 10 questions in this video. So let's start. Question number 1. With reference to for the Speaker of Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. While any resolution for the removal of Speaker of Lok Sabha is under consideration, he or she shall not preside. Yes, Speaker का जब removal की बात चल रही होती है, then the person will not preside for sure, right? To ensure that fairness exists, then he or she shall not have right to speak. No, how can that be? हो सकता है ना कि स्पीकर को जो प्रोसेस है वो इम्पार्शियल, जो प्रोसेस है वो करेक्ट ना हो, तो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि राइट टू स्पीक नहीं होगा, तो ये स्टेटमेंट तो गलत है. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं 2 हटा दिया तो अपने आप आई एम गेटिंग ऑटोमेटिकली आई एम गेटिंग द आंसर ए. ठीक है, आइए और देख लेते हैं. ही और शी शैल नॉट बी एंटाइटल्ड टू वोट ऑन द रेजोल्यूशन इन द फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस. नहीं है, ये स्टेटमेंट खुद में करेक्ट है, बट वी डू नॉट हैव एनी कॉम्बिनेशन, इस वजह से ये आंसर ए 1 ओनली. लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. With reference to Indian Parliament, consider the following statements. A bill pending in Lok Sabha lapses on its dissolution. Second, a bill passed by Lok Sabha and pending in Rajya Sabha lapses on its dissolution of the Lok Sabha. Third, a bill in this regard to which the President of India notified his or her intention to summon the houses to a joint sitting lapses on the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Now, here's a trick. एक trick जान लीजिए. It is a kind of pro-mentor tip for you. Whenever Lok Sabha is involved in dissolution, in general that bill lapses. तो यहाँ involve है, a bill pending in Lok Sabha lapses on its dissolution. This statement is correct. A bill passed by Lok Sabha and pending in Rajya Sabha lapses on the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Yes, it is involved. Okay. This question is about effect of dissolution of bills. Fine. Now, third, a bill in this regard to which President has notified her intention to summon the houses of joint sitting lapses on the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Now, in this case, President has already notified. तो ये गलत है. ठीक है, lapse नहीं होगा. तो statement B is correct. 1 and 2 only is the answer. ठीक है. Moving to next question. Question number 3. Before moving to next question, we are coming up with our PSP, which is Print Support Program, commencing from 9th of December 2024. These are its components. We have practice and analysis sheet, marathon session, book reading session, revision session, sectional test, full and test, UPSC mixed test, current affairs revision, CSAT support, mentorship, test discussion, and Prayas, which is all India mock test. Now, here are some of the USPs of PSP. That are 45% of the enrolled students got qualified in 2024 prelims. They attempted the prelims with more confidence. They had increased accuracy, and around 50% of the questions in prelims were directly discussed in our classes and tests. So let's move to next question. Question number 3. With reference to Parliament of India, consider the following statements. Prorogation of a house by the President does not require the advice of Council of Ministers. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? नहीं. Right. President should always be aided and advised by Council of Ministers, which should be headed by Prime Minister. ठीक है? Does not require the advice, तो ये statement गलत है. Fine. 1 नहीं होगा. अपने आप दोनों में 3 सही है. अपने आप 3 is correct. ठीक है? Now second statement पढ़ते हैं. Prorogation of house is generally done after the house is adjourned sine die, but there is no bar to the President of India prorogation of the house which is in session. So there is no bar to the President to prorogate the house which is in session. Yes, it is correct. There is no bar to the President. President can. ठीक है? यहाँ answer is C, 2 and 3 only. ठीक है? Let's see the solution. Statement 2. Prorogation of a house of parliament is typically done after the house has been adjourned sine die. Right? However, there is no strict requirement that prorogation can only occur after such adjournment. The President, on the advice of Council of Ministers, always remember there should always be Council of Ministers aiding and advising President. Right? ठीक है, तो उस लॉजिक से हमेशा आप आंसर पे पहुंच सकते हैं. Let's move to next question. Question number 4. With reference to union budget, to consider the following statements. Now, this question was asked in 2024. Remember, union budget is one of the most important topic asked in UPSC. आइए अब क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. The Union Finance Minister, on the behalf of Prime Minister, lays the annual financial statement before both the houses of Parliament. Now, you have seen, you know, that all the executive actions are taken in the name of President, not Finance Minister, and all the actions are done by President. President lays down the report of, or President lays down the annual financial statement on the behalf of प्राइम मिनिस्टर. इट इज नॉट फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर. तो ये गलत है. ठीक है, यहाँ क्या होगा, प्रेसिडेंट होगा. फाइन. At the union level, no demand for a grant can be made except on the recommendation of President of India. Yes, this is correct. The answer here is B, 2 only. ठीक है, easy question. ठीक है, हमेशा ध्यान रखना कि प्रेसिडेंट लेज डाउन द एनुअल बजट, और बजट को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट कहा जाता है. एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है, which is dealt in Article 112. Got it? This is a note for you. Please make notes out of it. The answer here is B. Very easy question. Fine. Article 112. President shall, in respect of every financial year, lays before both the houses a statement of estimated receipt and expenditure of Government of India for that year. It is only called as annual financial statement. उसी को in loose term we call it as budget. ठीक है. Let's move to next question. Question number 5. How many delimitation commission have been constituted by Government of India till December 2023? Now this was a very hugely factual question. ठीक है, तो अगर हम एक ट्रेंड देखें, यूपीएससी 1970s, 80s एंड 90s में फैक्ट पे बहुत फोकस करता था, बट ग्रेजुअली इट शिफ्टेड टू एनालिटिकल क्वेश्चंस. But there are some instances that UPSC is shifting back to factual question. Fine. So if you know, the answer here is 4. Fine. 4 delimitation commission have been constituted: 1952, 1962, 1972 and 2002. Fine. ये fact याद होना चाहिए. ठीक है. And there is a clue for you from the UPSC that UPSC may ask in the upcoming prelims about delimitation commission. Right? Remember, I'm conveying it again that we are starting our PSP, Prelims Support Program 2025 from 9th of December 2024. Right? So let's read the solution. Delimitation Commission has been set up 4 times in the past, these 4 years, 1952, 62, 72 and 2002, under Delimitation Acts of 1952, 62, 72 and 2002. Fine. Let's move to next question, question number 6. Which of the following statements about the Ethics Committee in the Lok Sabha are correct? Initially, it was an ad hoc committee. Only a member of Lok Sabha can make a complaint regarding to unethical conduct of a member of Lok Sabha. Third, this committee cannot take up any matter which is sub judice. Now, if you go with the trend, UPSC जिस टाइप का क्वेश्चन पूछती है, this second statement कहीं ना कहीं बहुत एक्सट्रीम है. Only a member, why? है ना? The committee can take up the matter suo motu. ठीक है? तो I can easily eliminate this. तो अगर मैं 2 को eliminate करता हूँ, I automatically get the answer 1 and 3. So initially, it was an ad hoc committee. It was made permanent in 2015. Make a note of this. ठीक है? This is an important point for you. Now, second statement is wrong, and third statement अपने आप सही हो गया. The committee cannot take up any matter which is sub judice. ठीक है? जो कोर्ट में चल रहा वो मैटर कमिटी नहीं लेती है. आंसर here is C. ठीक है? Let's see the solution. This point is important. The Committee of Privileges recommended the Constitution of Ethics Committee during 13th Lok Sabha. The late Speaker Bal Yogi constituted ad hoc ethics committee in 2000, which was made a permanent part in 2015. 2015 में ये permanent बना. Fine. Any person can make a complaint, है ना? And the committee can take up matters suo motu also, and the member also may refer cases to the committee. The committee shall not take up any matter which is sub judice. ठीक है? Let's move to next question, which is question number 7. Which of the following statements are correct in respect to money bill in the parliament? First statement पढ़ते हैं. Article 109 mentions special procedure in respect to money bill. Second, a money bill shall not be introduced in Council of States. What is Council of States? Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes but cannot reject it. Fourth statement, amendments to the money bill suggested by Rajya Sabha have to be accepted by Lok Sabha. Fine. अब इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. नाउ इफ यू नो मनी बिल आर्टिकल 110, ठीक है, डील्स विद द प्रोविजंस रिलेटेड टू मनी बिल, deals with the provisions related to money bill. Fine. But if you talk about the procedure of money bill, Article 109 deals with it. Now, first statement को eliminate करना या उसको accept करना, it's very tough in exam condition. क्योंकि जनरली लोगों को आर्टिकल 110 याद होता है, आर्टिकल 109 कैसे कोई याद रखे इतने सारे आर्टिकल में. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट को पिक करके क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना माइट बी टफ फॉर यू. सो यू कैन पिक अदर स्टेटमेंट्स. लाइक सेकंड स्टेटमेंट पे चलते हैं. अ मनी बिल shall not be introduced in Council of States. Yes, right. It is correct. Money bill cannot be introduced in Rajya Sabha. तो ये correct है. Second is correct. The Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes, but cannot reject it. It is also correct. ठीक है. Second and third are correct. तो अपने आप मुझे ऑप्शन मिल गया. B और C में अब मुझे एलिमिनेट करना. A and D अपने आप हट गए. हम फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट पे आते हैं. अमेंडमेंट्स टू मनी बिल सजेस्टेड बाय राज्यसभा हैव टू बी एक्सेप्टेड बाय लोकसभा. नो, दिस एक्सट्रीम स्टेटमेंट और वैसे भी नहीं होता. ठीक है, तो अपने आप 4 हट गया. अब बचा ये. अब you have to know in exam condition about Article 109 which mentions about the special procedure with respect to money bill. ठीक है, ऐसे देख सकते हो कि आर्टिकल 110 जो है, ठीक है, मनी बिल के बारे में बात कर रहा है, तो उसके आसपास वाले ही आर्टिकल इन जनरल, ठीक है, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. तो थ्रू दैट लॉजिक 1, 2 and 3 C can be the answer. But in exam condition, which was asked in, this question was asked in 2024, it is very tough. Now you know that money bill is very important theme for you, for UPSC, है ना. तो इसको अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कीजिएगा. ठीक है, let's see the solution. Article 109 deals with special procedure of passing money bill, can be introduced only in Lok Sabha with the prior recommendation of President. Rajya Sabha can neither reject nor amend, but only can recommend changes. And Lok Sabha doesn't have to accept amendments suggested by Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can only recommend, but can't reject or amend it. ठीक है. Now let's move to next question, which is question number 8. With reference to finance bill and money bill in the Indian Parliament, consider the following statements. When the Lok Sabha transmits the finance bill to the Rajya Sabha, it can amend or reject the bill. Remember, Article 110 is money bill and Article 117 talks about finance bill. ठीक है, when we talk about financial bill or finance bill, Article 117 consists of some aspects of money bill as well as some other aspects. ठीक है, तो it involves some elements of money bill, तो it cannot be rejected by Rajya Sabha. ठीक है, तो first statement is wrong. Fine. तो all three तो it's not possible. ठीक है. Now when I move to the second statement, when the Lok Sabha transmits money bill to Rajya Sabha, it cannot amend or reject the bill. It can only make recommendation. है ना. वैसे भी if you see first और second statement साथ में नहीं जा रहे थे because they both contains provisions of Article 110. ठीक है. The second statement is correct. ठीक है. It can only make recommendations. Fine. Then, in the case of disagreement between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there is no joint sitting for money bill, but a joint sitting becomes necessary for financial bill. Remember, finance bill दो टाइप के होते हैं, finance bill 1 and 2, and finance bill के condition में joint sitting possible है. ठीक है. If you see that finance bill and money bill are asked in 2023, उसके बाद we have already seen that finance bill and money bill, ठीक है, मनी बिल का क्वेश्चन 2024 में भी आया था. ठीक है, तो यूपीएससी कुछ थीम्स पिक करता है, उसी को बार बार पूछता है, हमेशा ये याद रखिएगा. तो मनी बिल अभी के लिए भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. फाइन. द आंसर हियर इज बी, ओनली 2. ठीक है, सेकंड एंड थर्ड स्टेटमेंट आर करेक्ट. ठीक है, लेट्स मूव टू 9th क्वेश्चन. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज और आर द एक्सक्लूसिव पावर्स ऑफ लोकसभा. लोकसभा का एक्सक्लूसिव पावर क्या है, 2022 में पूछा गया. ठीक है, अब देखते हैं. लोकसभा का एक्सक्लूसिव पावर मतलब लोकसभा हैज मोर पावर्स देन राज्यसभा. ठीक है. टू ratify the declaration of emergency, to pass a motion of no confidence against the Council of Ministers, and to impeach the President. Remember, UPSC loves this thing, where UPSC is very fond of asking Lok Sabha having equal powers with Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha having maximum powers or special powers than Rajya Sabha, and Rajya Sabha having more powers than Lok Sabha. ये तीन कंडीशन में यूपीएससी बहुत क्वेश्चंस पूछती है इन प्रीलिम्स. नाउ लेट्स सी द क्वेश्चन. टू रेटिफाई द डिक्लेरेशन, टू पास अ मोशन ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस. ठीक है, नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन हमेशा लोकसभा में ही पास होता है. ठीक है, तो 2 इज करेक्ट. फाइन. तो अगर मैं 2 को करेक्ट मार लूं तो अपने आप ए और बी में आ जाऊंगा. ठीक है, टू इम्पीच द प्रेसिडेंट दोनों हाउस कर सकते हैं. टू रेटिफाई द डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ इमरजेंसी, ठीक है, ये भी दोनों हाउसेस कर सकते हैं. तो आंसर इज 2 ओनली. ठीक है. So here we are with the last question. With reference to Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. This question was asked in 2022. You know, you see that Deputy Speaker का theme is very important. Right? चलिए स्टेटमेंट्स पढ़ते हैं. As per the rules of procedure and conduct of the business in Lok Sabha, the election of deputy speaker shall be held on such date as the speaker may fix. Remember, there is one note for you that president will fix the date for speaker and speaker will fix the election date for deputy speaker. तो इस लॉजिक से ये हमेशा याद रखिएगा ये स्टेटमेंट सही है. ठीक है. Then there is a mandatory provision that the election of a candidate as deputy speaker of Lok Sabha shall be from either principal opposition party or the ruling party. No, there is no such provision. Fine. And जहां भी अगर ऐसे mandatory word use होता है in general, that is extreme kind of statement. In general, that is wrong. And वैसे भी from 2019, the post of deputy speaker is vacant. ठीक है. Fine. Second is wrong. अपने आप थर्ड करेक्ट हो गया, वन करेक्ट था, आंसर अपने आप मिल गया ए. लेकिन फिर भी थर्ड स्टेटमेंट को पढ़ लेते हैं. द डेप्यूटी स्पीकर हैज द सेम पावर एज द स्पीकर व्हेन प्रिसाइडिंग ओवर द सिटिंग ऑफ द हाउस एंड नो सिटिंग एंड नो अपील लाइज अगेंस्ट हिज रूलिंग. यस, है ना. व्हेन द डेप्यूटी स्पीकर प्रिसाइड्स एज अ प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर लाइक अ स्पीकर, no appeal lies against his ruling. He is the final interpreter of the house when he is presiding. Then last कर लेते हैं. The well-established parliamentary practice regarding the appointment of deputy speaker is that the motion is moved by speaker and duly seconded by prime minister. क्यों भाई? ठीक है. It's a very absurd statement. The answer here is A, 1 and 3 only. ठीक है. Let's see the solutions. Statement 1. Date of election of deputy speaker is fixed by speaker and the office of deputy speaker falls vacant. The Lok Sabha elects another member to fill the vacancy. ठीक है. Deputy speaker is elected by Lok Sabha itself from among its member. He is elected after election of speaker has taken place. ठीक है. Both the speaker and deputy speaker were usually from ruling party. Since then there was a consensus or convention that speaker comes from ruling party and the post of deputy speaker goes to main opposition. However, this is not mandatory. है ना. Fine. 2014 में this convention was dropped where both parties से speaker and deputy speaker आ रहे थे. ठीक है. Then from 2019, the post of deputy speaker falls vacant. ठीक है. अभी तक कोई deputy speaker है नहीं. Last, the deputy speaker performs the duties of speaker when it is vacant. He also acts as speaker when latter is absent from the sitting. In both cases, he assumes all the powers of speaker. Right? Last, at any time before noon, ठीक है, address to secretary general, speaker and the notice shall be seconded by third member and shall be accompanied by statement by member. ठीक है. तो PM का कोई रोल नहीं है इस पे. Fine? जो आपको स्टेटमेंट में दिया था. One pro mentor tip for you that you need to study money bills, finance bills, Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, right? Some parliamentary committees, important parliamentary committees, ठीक है, to prepare for parliament. आपने देखा हमने 10 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए और वो 10 क्वेश्चन 2024 से 2022 तक ही लगभग खत्म हो गए. ठीक है. If you see the last question was of 2022, है ना. तो imagine कितना ज़्यादा important है parliament. So for more videos on Parliament, stay tuned with this series. Thank you everyone.